All right. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host, Corday Arnson. And I want to thank you for listening to the very first episode of my podcast, Thread and Thorn. Episode 1, let's get into it. Welcome to the very first episode of Thread and Thorn. Before we go any further, let me just answer the question you're probably asking right now. Who the hell is this person? And why would I give them 13 minutes of my life? Well, buckle up, because today's episode, I'm basically introducing me. And if you stick around, you're gonna learn real quick that my life is basically one big mashup of witchcraft, gay chaos, diabetes, comedy, nature, Netflix binges, and way too many animals I want to adopt, but I don't have room for. In other words, a mess, but a fun mess. The kind of mess you actually want to invite to the brunch. So let's start with the basics. I'm 25, recently. So, you know, that frontal lobe is just filling in. I'm biracial. I'm a bunch of different shit, but I'll make that an episode. I'll make it a 23andMe episode. I'm gay. I've been out for a minute. I don't know. Fuck. Like, okay, I will add in there that there will be swearing in this podcast. And, you know, I just want this to be, like, an open, honest thing, like, with just me, like, you know, even though, like, I'm new and I don't really know what to do, and trying to script, but it's also very hard to fucking script a fucking episode, but, yeah, no, I guess I'm just making this for my own ADHD, mentally ill self, and just being more open to the world. Fuck. Yeah. So I have social anxiety. So in case you ever are a fan and don't really know me and you're a stranger, if I ever act odd or just go, hi, have a good day, thank you, that's social anxiety. So it's not that I don't like people. People are just my biggest fear. But I'm working on that with exposure therapy. What else? What else do I need to add in here? I mean, I want it to be a long episode that you're gonna actually listen to. I gotta throw a couple more jokes in there, of course, because that's just me. But yeah, no, with my little microphone. Yeah, so religious wise, I practice omnism. And most of you are gonna be like, well, what's that? What's omnism? Or is that even a real thing? So pretty much it is valuing all religions and believing they have some form of truth. Now, if you are a hot dog religion, I might be like, I like hot dogs. That's valid. Like, okay, me too, girl, me too. But I won't agree with certain things like Christianity. Because I'm gay, I don't think I'm going to hell. Honestly, I think if I was a badass fucking person, then yeah, you know, probably would go to hell. But you know, I believe in like so many, like a lot of shit. And I'm trying not to come off and be like, what is he even talking about right now? No, that's ADHD. But no, I believe that all religions have truth. I believe in many different gods, many different pantheons, many different things. And I also do practice witchcraft, but in many different senses. I guess it's like very easy to say witchcraft is a broad term when, if you're taking that from different cultures, it's a complex and organized kind of thing. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my episodes. I'm not trying to like give you too much and just throw it in there and everything at you all at once. But yeah, also as you can probably see, I'm a self-proclaimed comedian. I just joke and laugh and do whatever the fuck. And I'll try not to throw too many offensive jokes in there. I might have to edit them out. I don't know. But I also don't know if I want to edit like okay, whatever they say, production issues with episode one. But yeah, no, I don't know if I want this to be a scripted, like fully scripted, or just like a topic kind of thing. Cause it's like I'm a very real person. Like when I actually say my actual fucking thoughts, I'm a very real fucking person. Like I have an opinion, and that's one thing I've always struggled with in my life is that I've always never really said like my voice, like how I feel, like what I think. And I've always had a struggle because it's like I worry so much about what my thoughts might do to another person that if I say how I really feel, like I know that doesn't necessarily work on what needs to get fixed. But to me, it's like I don't want to hurt that person because I have a different opinion than them. Or I don't want to cause stress in another person's life. But that's one thing I'm working on because I'm like, oh wait, like once you actually communicate shit and like once you actually communicate how you feel, then that's where you can work and build on shit. And like, yeah. If you can tell, I'm a therapy gay. I have recently started aiding my mental health journey. So, yeah, I'm talking a lot about my feelings a lot more. Um but yeah, no. But yeah, no. Fuck. What else do I want to add in here? I'm not trying to make this like a. I was trying to make this a 13-minute episode, but I'm like, what do I talk about unscripted? I'm like, do I talk about my trauma? Do I talk about my diabetes? I've talked about witchcraft. I talked about being gay. Um, Talked about my animals. You can see my fish tank. I'm not gonna move right now because I my tripod will fall the fuck over and I won't be able to set it back up. But you can see my fish tank right here. My dog's somewhere. My cats are somewhere. My gecko's currently asleep. So yeah, it's just chill. I also play Fortnite, so there's gonna be a couple of those clips. I win a lot. I'm at like 48 crowns right now. So yeah, no, I just wanted this to make it a chill space that you can just listen to something while you're driving or at work, or you can just fucking laugh too. Like, that's the biggest thing is that I just want to make people laugh, or I just want to make people comfortable, or make people feel like them. And now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm always pushover. I can be a fucking bitch, okay? Like, I can bitch somebody out if I really fucking need to, and I will. But no, I don't know. But it's like I'm also not trying to bore you out, so do I just cut this episode here? Like cut? No. But if you decide to subscribe and hear and listen to my journey, I appreciate that. I appreciate all my listeners, all my subscribers, all my friends, all my family. Um and what else? What else do I want to throw in here? Um Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of that. So if I don't edit, I'm not gonna edit this episode because I just want it to be real. I just want people to like me for me. Like, and I'm worthy of that. Like, I'm a badass bitch. Okay, people need to like me for me. Like, and if you don't like me, you don't like me. But like, and does that necessarily mean I can't grow and change as a person? No. But no, like, I'm a catch. I'm a catch 180. um but no, I want to thank you again for listening to this episode. I'm gonna close it here. Hopefully, I got enough. Um, and yeah, so if you just wanna join me on my journey of my craziness, then you can keep listening to Thread and Thorn by Corday Arnson. Episode 2. Again, technical difficulties, but if you are listening, Episode 2 will be about zombie apocalypses and your pets. Thank you for listening. This is your host, Corday Aronson, signing off.